Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you all are safe and fine. Today we are going to discuss recombination of white light and we'll discuss how rainbow is formed. So first, this recombination, which is the easiest concept, recombination of white light. What does it mean? Till now we have discussed dispersion of white light by a prism. This is a prism. When light ray incident, white light incident on the prism, it will get dispersed like this. All the variation of color. This is your white light. Okay. Newton had discovered this. The white light, like sunlight, is splitting into different colors. This will be your red and this is your violet. This thing we have discussed. Now what he does? Again, he passed this light through another prism. Through another prism that he has placed it in opposite direction. How it is? Let us see. Like this. Okay. So what he has observed? Put a screen over here. This is your screen. Okay. So he placed another prism but in opposite direction. Then he found a beam of white light emerging from this face of the prism. You can say the other side of or other face of the second prism. So first prism is doing the dispersion thing. Now light is getting dispersed. So here dispersion occurs. And the second prism is doing recombination. Again they recombine all the splitting of colors, all the light rays again recombine and gives you the white light. This is only recombination of white light. Is it clear, children? Easiest one. Now we are going to discuss the rainbow formation. Interesting concept, but no such mathematical derivation, nothing is there in your class 10 syllabus. Okay. So what is this? Rainbow. Everybody has seen rainbow. What is rainbow? How rainbow forms? Rainbow is nothing but a spectrum of light. How it occurs? This rainbow occurs when the sun shines on the suspended raindrops during, or you can say after rain shower. So when this is your raindrops, okay, when sunlight shines on this raindrop, you will see a rainbow. How? We'll discuss now. Actually these raindrops, these droplets acts like prism, and we have seen dispersion and refraction of light by prism. So light here, when sunlight enters a raindrop, let us draw the raindrop. This is like not exactly raindrop size will be like that, but for the understanding purpose we'll draw a circle, but it is not exactly circle, you people know that. So when sunlight enters a raindrop, part of the light, now this is your air, raindrop means this is your water, that means your light rays is going from rarer to denser medium. Okay, this is your raindrop. Let me mention over here. So when this sunlight enters a raindrop, what will happen? Part of the light reflected and rest will enter the raindrop. That we are actually interested in, those part, the light rays that is entering the raindrop. So if light rays is going from rarer to denser, it is changing the medium, that means there will be refraction. So light will, suppose this is your normal, we know from the center to this, we will draw the normal. So rarer to denser, that means your light rays will bend towards the normal. This is your white light, sunlight means white light. So at this point, at this surface, refraction occurs. So when this refraction occurs, we know it acts like a prism. So there will be splitting of colors. Okay? Is it okay? So all the colors will not bend same, as we can see, as their speed will be different in medium. This thing we have already discussed in a previous lecture, that is the refraction by prism. So when this light hits the back of the raindrop, so again what will happen? Some of it will be refracted and some will get reflected internally like this. Okay? Let me draw like clearly. So here again, why it is refracted again? Again the light rays is changing the medium at this. This is your again water and air interface. So that means light rays are going from denser to rarer medium. So some light rays, some of the light rays will refracted, but some will get internally reflected. So here this is reflection, reflected ray. Okay? And it will exit from the drop. What will happen over here? Again light rays is changing the medium from denser to rarer. So once more, some is again internally reflected and some is refracted as it exits the drop. Is it clear? The amount by which the light rays is refracted depends on what? Depends upon its wavelength lambda. This also we have discussed. Okay? So that means the amount of refraction or amount of the bending depends on wavelength, that means depends on different color. Okay? So this is dispersion only. Is it clear? This is dispersion only. You know blue light is having shorter wavelength than your red. That means it will bend more than your red. So refracted at a greater angle, bending will be more. But we are not going into details of it because it is not under your 10th syllabus. So what we should know? Blue is seen on the inside of the arc because rainbow is like this. So blue is seen on the inside of the arc of the primary rainbow and red on the outside. And under suitable condition, a fainter rainbow will be seen or may seen alongside this, and this is your secondary rainbow. That means two types of rainbow is there, primary rainbow and secondary rainbow. Is it clear, children? So here what are the phenomena happening? Refraction, dispersion, as you can see, then internal reflection, again refraction. Okay, internal reflection is happening also. So these are the phenomena responsible for your rainbow formation. Clear? So here the observer, that means suppose you are standing over here, this is your sunlight. Okay. Now when it exits the drop, it enters your eye, so you can see the rainbow over here. Clear? One more thing. A rainbow doesn't exist at one particular location. Many rainbows exist. Interesting? However, only one can be seen depending on the observer viewpoint. Particular observer's viewpoint. Then what does it mean? See, all raindrops refract and reflect the sunlight in the same way that we have discussed just now. But only the light from some raindrops only reaches the observer's eye. Is it clear, children? So this happens when the rays from the sun come into contact with the raindrops at a certain angle. Very important, note it down. That angle is very crucial, but we are not going to discuss it. We will discuss it in class 12th. So this happens when the rays from the sun come in contact with the raindrop at a certain angle. This happens, this condition. Let me erase it so that I can write important notes. So till now, what notes or what important conclusions we are now getting? Two types of rainbow, primary rainbow and secondary rainbow. And in primary rainbow, blue color is inside and red color is outside. It depends on your wavelength and speed in a different mediums. And which phenomena are responsible for rainbow formation? Dispersion, refraction and internal reflection. Okay, these are the note. Some other notes also you need to write. Note. Observer's location must be between the sun and the rain. Mind it. Observer's location between the sun. This is the observer. So sun will be over here and the raindrops. Okay, sun and rain or raindrops. Second one, to see the rainbow effect, you must stand with your back towards the sun. Suppose sun is over here. This is your sun. Observer should stand like this. This is your back. So you are looking. This is your front side. Okay. So to see the rainbow effect, you must stand with your back towards the sun. Third important conclusion. Rainbow is found in opposite direction of the sun. Rainbow is formed in the opposite direction of sun. Opposite direction of sun. Is it clear, children, how rainbow is formed? Hope it is clear. So what will happen? Sunlight strikes this raindrop, this surface, then it will get refracted. Some will reflected back, but we are not interested in the reflected back thing. We are only interested for the refraction of light. Since it is changing from rarer to denser, so different bending will happen for different colors. Okay, and this angle is also important. At what angle sunlight strikes your raindrop. So here refraction occurs. Because of that, there will be splitting of color since wavelengths are different. Again at this place, rarer to denser, denser to rarer. So again some of the light rays will be refracted back and some will internally reflect. So this is your reflected ray only. At this surface, again light rays have to pass from denser to rarer. So again refraction will happen. Again that bending depends on the different wavelength. That means depends on different color. So as per that you will get this spectrum of colors. And you are standing over here. So you can see the rainbow over here because that light strikes over here. Is it clear how rainbow formation is occurring? Hope it is clear. Okay children, please take care of yourself and thank you for watching children, and in our next lecture we are going to discuss atmospheric refraction. Thank you for watching.